Hi guys, welcome to the Fight Edge channel. Ex-United Heavyweight Champion Briton Anthony Joshua turned to the iconic American Floyd Mayweather for help. He hopes that he will help him prepare for a rematch with Ukrainian Alexander Usyk. In September 2021 in London, Joshua lost the WBA Super, IBF WBO titles in a fight with the Ukrainian, but took advantage of the rematch clause prescribed in the contract. The second fight will take place in April 2022. Joshua shared a photo with Mayweather. He carefully watches how the Briton grins his jab. "The best in our business, and I am always ready to help the new generation with advice. Huge respect, Floyd." The Briton signed the picture. The fact that Joshua will be preparing for a rematch with Usyk under another mentor has been said for a long time. The other day, the ex-champion showed how he is preparing in Dubai with an American coach. Mayweather does not consider Usyk's victory over Joshua upset. No, it's not upset, it's just that one of the fighters was more hyped and everything, and was constantly shown on TV, and no one really saw the other. But Usyk has always been a hell of a fighter. If I am not mistaken, a gold medalist and all that. It's just that compared to Joshua, he was, let's say, behind the scenes. The public saw one in the case because he was constantly on stage, but didn't see the second. And when they had to meet, the dude from the stage just lost to the dude who was behind the scenes, Mayweather said. The best coach of 2021, according to the Ring magazine, Eddie Reynoso, spoke about the possibility of holding a duel of his superstar world, Mexican Canelo Alvarez, who holds the title of absolute champion of the super middleweight division, against Ukrainian Alexander Usyk. Reynoso honestly admitted that he didn't see such a fight as real, but at the same time he would like to see Usyk's confrontation with his other world, Cuban prospect Frank Sanchez. No way, there is not a single chance that Canelo will fight with Usyk, Reynoso says. Usyk is a heavyweight division fighter, we have Frank Sanchez there for that. That would be a great fight. Eddie Reynoso noted that with a successful combination of circumstances, they expect a title fight for Frank in 2022. Frank is ranked 4th in the WBC ranking, as well as in the top 5 of other organizations, and in 2022 we will strive to fight for the world title, continuing to work and study. Former WBC World Heavyweight Champion Deontay Wilder will knock out any heavyweight, except Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury stated this to the Ring magazine. Recall that they had 3 fights. In the first there was a draw. Then Fury won with the referee's go-ahead in the 7th round, and in the final fight with a clean knockout in the 12th round. The Briton says he would like his former opponent to continue performing. He still has a lot to give to boxing, Tyson Fury said. I still think he is the second best heavyweight in the world, the WBC champion said. I think he will knock out everyone except me, it's 100%, Fury said. Yesterday, promoter Eddie Hearn turned to Wilder, offering an easy comeback with Chisora. While the functionaries are thinking where else to snatch money, Fury calls Wilder and his family on vacation. On December 18, British heavyweight Derek Chisora confidently lost in a rematch to New Zealand Joseph Parker. Shortly after that, the British promoter Eddie Hearn threw another loser of the second half of the year, American Deontay Wilder, into the jacuzzi, saying that Chisora would beat him. Derek played along with the promoter, despite the fact that Hearn later told about his desire to bring Chisora in the ring with Cristobal Arreola. Eddie recently returned to Wilder's candidacy, addressing Deontay directly. "Deontay Wilder, we want to see you return to the ring. I have the perfect boyfriend for you. Derek Chisora. Come on, he's lost the last 3 fights. An easy comeback for Deontay Wilder. Derek is ready," Hearn said. Recall that before the defeat in the rematch to Parker, Chisora lost to him in the first match, and before that to Alexander Usyk. Friends, before starting to watch this video, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel. If you really enjoy the content, then please subscribe to my channel and keep watching the videos. If you are subscribed, then you receive notifications about the release of new videos. You do not even have to look for anything personally. I really want to get 10,000 subscribers on my channel. I'm trying very hard, absolutely every day, and I need your support. Your likes, comments, reposts to social networks. Thanks to everyone who subscribes to my channel. You are my support. Thank you so much. Former world champion and current commentator and boxing expert Tony Bellew admitted live on DAZN streaming which fights he would most like to see in 2022. To be honest, my choice is from the unlikely category, smiled Bellew. But I have no doubt that if a fight with Canelo Alvarez is at stake, then Usyk will not resist the temptation and will return to cruiserweight. Usyk is an ex-absolute cruiserweight champion. He took all the division titles in the Super Series, inflicted debut defeats on champions Maurice Bridges and Murat Gassiev. The only defense of the absolute title was held against Bellew, knocked out in the 8th round, after which he moved to heavyweight. In 2022, he took the WBA Super, IBF, WBO belts from Anthony Joshua. Canelo is the absolute super middleweight champion, the leader of the pound-for-pound rating. The Mexican aims to conquer the 5th weight, cruiserweight, after which conversations began about his possible confrontation with Usyk. The holder of the WBA World Super Champion title in the light heavyweight division, Russian Dmitry Bivol, gave an interview for the Boxing Truth Instagram channel. In the conversation, the Russian champion commented on the performance of the Ukrainian heavyweight Alexander Usyk against the United IBF, WBO, WBA champion Anthony Joshua. Bivol also expressed his opinion about the likely spring rematch between the fighters. What do you think about the Joshua-Usyk fight? Did Usyk surprise you with its functionality, or did you still expect such a super form from him? I thought that Joshua was my leader because he is at home, because he is physically stronger and because he is also mobile, as if he has enough speed. But what surprised me about Usyk, and I want to pay tribute to him, is how he tuned into this fight. I really like it. This is the attitude with which he came out, and as the fight began, the colossal experience of fighting in general between Joshua and Usyk was immediately visible, because Usyk imposed his own on him. Joshua did everything to the tune of Usyk, so to speak. What Usyk needed, everything was like that. Joshua was standing, walking, aiming something, just what was needed. He waited a lot and moved. I must give him credit. Yes, well done, but I always knew that he was functionally strong. He has enough physics to make his rivals uncomfortable. Functionally, of course, it is superior in many ways. The question is that heavyweights cannot box all 12 rounds on the shuttle. He may not have had a clean shuttle there, but the nature of the movement is basically the same. The main movement. And how you will move. Steps, body or shuttle, or whatever else you want. The main thing here was movement, and that's it. Very well. Do you think it will be a rematch? What are Joshua's chances? Will he be able to rebuild something? Are there any other tactical options to tip the scales more to his side? I don't even know. In the rematch, of course, I will already think differently. That Usyk should win. Not like I thought before the first fight that it would be Joshua. I think that everything will be on the side Usyk. Again. Bivol said. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel.